So we'll start with the positive news. Apparently, Bray Wyatt is not coming back to wrestling for a while
He
because
probably saw
right
Full
now
Gear
he's
and
gonna
was
be
like,
he's doing a
"Fuck this
movie
shit."
that Bray also helped. He he's gonna be doing movies now, so that's kind of disappointing. And a lot of
First
people,
off, let's not like act like because he's potentially doing a horror film, then all of a sudden he's an actor. Like,
no. My point is he's not an actor. My point is that he has to sign releases. He can't just if he's doing a movie, they're not going to let him like wrestle. You see how strict they are with The Rock,
well, that's
especially if he's the
completely
lead.
different environment. For example, Kurt Angle has done a whole bunch of stupid little B-roll
Yeah, but
movies.
he's not been. But this isn't a stupid little B movie.
It
This
sounds
sounds
like
like a
it.
movie. Sounds like a movie that actually has money to it.
It's a
I
horror
mean, it's
film.
not good.
They never have money.
Okay, that's not true. But uh,
Scream, The
Scream
Ring.
had money,
Yeah,
and that's
there's like three or four, and that's it. Most of them cost less than 25 million to make.
I don't know. But from reading what I read, it sounds like it has some money to it. So I don't know. Maybe he comes back. I think what he's doing, he's waiting and he's increasing his value. Because the longer he stays out, the more money he's worth, and the more
Here's the
people
thing,
will
though.
do.
You can be true. Like, you can be right. He
Hmm.
can increase his value by staying out. But I can also see a situation where he decreases his value by staying away
He could.
because the the landscape is kind of changing right now where WWE is letting go a lot of people. AEW's roster is kind of packed. It's getting to a situation where guys are gonna have to go to TNA even if they don't want to, or New Japan, which is a problem right now because of the pandemic. It might be a situation where he might just have to wait till things get a little greener for wrestling because right now it kind of feels like
To be fair though,
it's falling.
he's he's not the guys that
I
they're
know he's a main
releasing.
event
He's
guy.
not that. Yeah, they,
But here's the thing. Okay, you're a main event guy. You can't go to Japan unless you really want to do that whole protocol thing, which is fine because it's not like he's working, WWE or none. Or do you go to AEW right now? Like, is that even an option? Because now I'm starting to actually believe Tony Khan when he's saying he's not talking to him.
well, Meltzer actually confirmed that he has talked to him.
He is?
So he
Okay,
so
that's
he has
good.
so he has talked to him.
Okay, so he's
And they
alive,
had
just like
discussions,
every other booker.
but apparently he wants I don't know. He
Creative
wants to do this
control?
movie first. Or I think he does. I think we talked a little bit about it. I think, CM Punk, and I think he's waiting for that to a little die down a little bit,
He should. He
which I
should.
think is the smart
But
move. I
do you
mean, he
think
was
he
needed.
wants do you think he wants creative control?
I I don't think it's so much that he wants creative control so much, but I think he wants to be able to do his own thing and not have like a Vince McMahon shutting him down
Yeah.
like he did. Because let's be honest, he created two gimmicks that, if they left it alone, would have been world champion stuff, and
Hmm.
they screwed it up both times. And both times it comes from the company, because it wasn't his idea to do a stupid red light. It wasn't his idea you know, to do all the spooky stuff to the point where he just loses it every time. I mean, that was one
You
of
you
the
know
big
what's
things.
infuriating about the red light thing is that I felt like it was a sabotage because they did this with Sin Cara and they knew it didn't work at all. They knew that.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
let's
they
be
stopped
honest,
doing it.
the person who this is a Kevin Dunn thing. Kevin Dunn wants that red light because he wants to justify his position as, producer. Actually, let's talk a little bit about that. I haven't read this chapter yet in the John Moxley book, but he talks about how he won the actually hinted at it in the
The
he
US
hasn't I
title.
haven't gotten to the but when he won the US title, he mouthed the words, give me the fucking belt, like
Yeah,
a badass, which
yeah.
he should have.
He said
And
the story before on Starcade.
they were upset. So, but he apparently, apologized to Kevin Dunn, and they
Starcast.
said that was fine. Oh, he did? Okay, so that's
Yeah,
all right. And then then he made him apologize in front of the whole truck.
yeah.
And it's
That's a
just like
Kevin
that
Dunn
shows
move.
what a deceiving or actually I found somebody talked about Bray Wyatt. Um, Somebody saw him in a hotel. This was like right after like the Fiend gimmick,
Hmm.
and he kind of let him in, and he said, "Yeah, they're already screwing it up." So he already kind of knew at at that time that they were already screwing it up. The problem is the thing is he created two main event gimmicks and they screwed them up both
Well,
times. And it's
you said
both
it
through the company.
yourself. See what I know you know this, but this is the paradox, right? You say that he made the character like if it's a good thing, which it is, but we both know Vince won't see it that way. Historically, he has never liked the character he did not directly have a hand in.
No, I think that's
Unless you want to count like Goldberg and stuff, but that's 10 years later.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think he had I don't know. Did he have a hand in it? I mean, I think since it came from his company, NXT, and it came from his place, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't.
I,
I mean, he treated Bray Wyatt. They gave him. It's really only until we got to the Cena feud that
okay, but
that fell off a
you
cliff.
know that that's where Vince has the most input. So
Yeah,
that's a very big red herring where everything is going good right until Vince actually takes an interest in you. And
but the
then,
Fiend thing that was he was right up there. I mean that it was his decision to put him for him to win the belt in Saudi Arabia and hold it. He ran through everybody until he had the decision that, oh no, we don't want to do Fiend and Roman, we want to do Goldberg and Roman. And that's when but then he gave him Cena and he let him just destroy Cena. Like Cena looked like a joke in that match. Like he banished him to a place we've never seen him.
WCW.
Anyways, the point is I'd like to see what he can do when he's left alone. Look, sort of like Malachi Black. I like what he came up with on his own. Like
Yeah.
that character, that mask, that music, that's all him. That's him.
I don't doubt that he would be great in AEW. But I do feel like his value could go down the way that the landscape is starting to look. Things are starting to look more oversaturated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I
Because
get what you're saying.
he's a main event guy, meaning who can actually pay him? Is only three companies can realistically pay him anything close to WWE.
Yeah.
WWE fired him, so that's one company out of the running. So
Yeah.
a bidding war
And it sounds like
typically
he
is
wanted
what
to get
raises
fired.
the price.
And it sounds like he wanted
Yeah,
to get
like I
fired.
don't think a bidding war between TNA and
I
AEW is gonna
I
get you what you
think
want.
I think Bray watched that horrible Orton feud that we were all watching in real time and was like, this sucks. This is not what I want to do. Thank you for watching the Kings Road podcast. You can subscribe here.
To get the latest clips and news on the show, or like us on Facebook.com/Kings Road Podcast, or email us at podcastkingsroad@gmail.com.
Also, check out our Instagram at Kings_Road_podcast and our Twitter at the KRP podcast. Thank you.